We now continue with the theory of Joan and Woodward, and we'll try to see how the technology predetermines the organizational structure. And this is also officially called the technological imperative. So the technological imperative, imperative. And she really strongly implied that the technology is the most important factor that determines the organizational structure. And now we are going to see that. I have drawn myself a small table, not the nicest one, but you can see here our three types of a production due to the organizational complexity. So that in a small batch, so a small batch production, the complexity is very low, so we cannot have some load of programmed production, and in continuous process the complexity is high, so we can predict what we are going to produce and we have some standardized product. So let's begin with the small batch. I would begin with the characteristic of a shape. So imagine maybe some plumber company. They are going to work in some teams. So there will not be some typical pyramid, but it will look like some sort of a house with a roof, so that here are the actual workers. Maybe we have three levels of workers, and when there is some job, they are connecting together from each of the three levels, and they make a team. So this is going to be the shape of a small batch production. And we can continue with the levels in the hierarchy. So I have drawn just a few levels. There is no necessity to be some tall hierarchy, so there will be just three levels in a hierarchy. Then the span of control, and I would add that this is the first line manager. So first line manager, and the first line manager, you really can see the second level. So there are some employees at the lowest level, or the lowest step, and at the first level of manager that is above them, and it is going to be number 23. So 23, and also the ratio of managers to non-managers is going to be 1 to 23. So for every manager we have in company, we are going to have 23 actual workers who are doing the job, or who are the plumbers and who are going out there. And the most appropriate type of a structure for this kind of company is going to be the organic one. So organic one. Because imagine a small batch production. Our products are going to be really customized, and I will write this down. So we are going to be customized. So we have to react in organic way. We often have to make some new teams and organize our company in a little bit different way than is usual. So we be very organic. And the cost of this kind of company, or this kind of production, is going to be very high. So very high. Even though we are flexible, we are not producing any standardized product, so it is going to be very expensive to create any kind of a product or service. So we can move to mass production technology. Now imagine any kind of a factory that is maybe creating my favorite, maybe sparkling water. They are going to have a lot of those production line workers, so the lowest level will be very wide. So we can draw it this way. Then there are going to be some managers who are controlling the work, and finally there will be those corporate managers and top level managers. So we can finish it this way. So you can see that the low level, or the actual employees, there is a very wide range. And that's why we can write that the level of hierarchy is going to be one level taller than in the small batch company, so we'll have four levels in hierarchy. And now when we are moving to the span of control, you can see that the lowest level is very wide, so we will have 48. So 48. So that this manager right over here is going to have 48 employees who he is monitoring under himself, and the ratio of managers to non-managers is going to be 1 to 16. So that is very similar to the ratio in the small batch company. And the type of a production, or of the company, is going to be mechanistic. So Mechanistic. Because we try to produce some standardized products, and I will write it down. So standardized. We try that there will be no unexpected situation, so we can be very simple. Our decision making can be very centralized right at the top, so we can be really mechanistic. And the cost of the production is going to be the medium price, or the medium. So medium. It is not the best or not the cheapest production we have, but it is cheaper than having a small batch and the customized production. Now we can move to continuous process. There are going to be 6 levels in hierarchy. So 6 levels. And why is it so? Well, we have got great technology. So I will write it down. We have great technology. So we don't need that much employees as we have had here. So we can start drawing the shape, and it will look a little bit this way. So this way, and then we are going to have, let's say, a lot of those corporate managers who are deciding what we are going to do. So it will look a little bit opposite. And you can see we don't have that much employees who are at the production line and doing some actual job. Those are the machines or the technology that we have developed. So the span of control is going to be just 15. So 15, so that this first line manager has got just 15 employees under himself, and the ratio of managers to non-managers is going to be much lower. It is going to be 1 to 8. So 1 to 8, which is much lower than in mass production and in the small batch production, because there are a lot of managers compared to the employees. And the type of structure is going to be organic. So organic. Why is it so? Well, just imagine what is important, or what is the worst scenario for the continuous process company. It is something unexpected. If maybe some machine breaks down, we really have to react to the situation quickly, so we will try to organize ourselves in organic way, and of course the cost of a production is going to be very low. So very low. So this was the idea behind the technological imperative. So how that the technology predetermines our organizational structure, and here were the ideas. From my point of view, it is the most important to remember the shape of the company and the type of the structure. So hopefully see you in next video.